As Dee said, I got a hip hop band. That's what I usually do. This is my first time doing a kind of a poetry night, no music, but it's cool. I like not being constrained to a beat anyway. The poem I'm going to perform is called, I'm going to call it Vertical Streets. Alright. We won't see change without no plan. It's easier to teach a child than to change a grown man. Yo. Alright. I'm going to start again because I forgot how it started. Allow me. Right. We won't see change without no plan. It's easier to teach a child than to change a grown man. Fucking hell. Alright, wait, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me a big one still. Alright, I've got this thing now. I've got this thing now. We won't see change without no plan. It's easier to teach a child than to change a grown man. Some people, they can have whatever they wish. And from my experience, usually those people shop in Abercrombie and Fitch. See, I can't do that. Because me, I have to think about the implications. That's why certain uneducated minds, people with no knowledge of the road signs, will look at me and feel intimidation. But some youths, where I'm from, never even get the smile out. They see what other people have and then they wild out straight. Because we live a life that's less enchanted. And we would appreciate what they take for granted. Little things like, I wish that I could buy my mum a new kitchen, but I can't. So that's why you might see me switching. And I ain't greedy, I ain't wishing for no crown jewels. I just want a house that's mine and not the council's. Tell me, how the hell's a house supposed to feel like a home when you got neighbours above, to the right, to the left, behind and below? I don't know, but somehow it still does. Vertical streets, the council's trying to conceal us. Estates are built like fortresses. The soldiers are raised up and ain't felt 4 kisses. Come spend 1 day to witness how raw this is. There's piss where the lift is. The kids is gifted, running up the stairwells to improve their fitness, but their mind gets waste. Cause outside they never felt safe. We won't see change without no plan. It's easier to teach a child than to change a grown man. I come from the slums, where man will put his mums in a figure 4 leg lock for 4-figure sums. Money here, but they don't want to give the poor nigga none. That's why he robs, steals, kills and buys more bigger guns. By the tallest blocks, where the days are dark, they build luxury apartments overlooking the park. In our face all day, we see pounds and pence, and I think, why the hell do I have to scrounge for rent? But we're still proud. Little Shane's got some brand new Nikes. I wonder if he'll eat a hot meal tonight. Cause even though he rocks his dummy on a gold chain, that gold chain was paid for by cocaine. That's why you see me like, Lord, send me away while these rich kids trip off the MDMA. Another brother got shot yesterday. It's just another red puddle in the shades of grey. Cause estates are built like fortresses. The soldiers are raised up, they ain't felt 4 kisses. Come spend a day, witness how raw this is. There's piss where the lift is. The kids is gifted, they're running up the stairwells to improve their fitness, but their mind gets waste. Cause outside they never felt safe. We won't see change without no plan. It's easier to teach a child than to change a grown man.
Yeah, it's DJ Fire from SKG, aka French and Fro. I'm here with Mr. Man, Slam Poetry, 30th of November in Archangel, Dr. Slam Poetry Competition. Anyway, Mr. Man, how did you get into poetry then?
Well, do you know what? First and foremost, I'm a rapper, innit? I've got a hip-hop band called Mr. Man and the Illa Sapiens, and that's what I do. I'm out on the circuit doing live hip-hop, you get me, real instruments. But true, I know Deanna, and Deanna puts on these nights, and she's a boom poet. She told me to come down, so I thought I'll come and try out the poetry thing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what, do you see yourself more as a poet or a lyricist?
I see, at the end of the day, lyrics is lyrics, innit? But I'll say the fundamental difference is the fact that when you're making hip-hop, when you're MCing, you're putting it to a beat, so it's like you have to divide it up into those sections. With poetry, it's free, so I find it easier to write poetry because it's like you can just flow it. Your wordplay is your beat. You get me? Whatever you want is your beat. So
basically, you're trying to say that it's easier to express yourself.
I think so, yeah. It's easier to get the feeling across.
Because you ain't got a beat to keep up and respect to.
But I'm on the challenge of trying to do it over a beat, so that's what I do.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. But so where can people find some of your material and stuff?
If you want to hear my material, you could go to my MySpace. I'm working on my solo mixtape at the moment. which is the illest of men. If you go to illest of men, that's my one. And then if you go to / the Illa Sapiens for my band, like Homo Sapiens but with Illa. So just think of it as that, innit? Illa Sapiens.
All right then. Anyway, this is DJ Fire with in KCC. KCC is about to come on soon. We're gonna leave it out for today anyway.